This machine is going to cut in between every single color change as well as every time it jumps to a new area. So for example, for the word birthday, it's going to stitch out the B and then trim the thread and then jump over to the I and then start the I. Now, if you've done a lot of stitching with smaller lettering, you have probably noticed on the back it kind of looks a little bit messy. I'm going to show you a way to save yourself the mess. And the mess is not really a problem, it's just that those are the little cut tails from every single letter. The smaller the letter, the more letters you have, the more little tails that you have, and it kind of can be a little distracting if you're going to see the back of a design. So like on a T-tail, if there's some words on it, I sometimes like to turn my thread cutter off while it's stitching. Now that does mean that I need to go back when it's done and trim the stitching on the top, not the bottom, just the top between each of the letters. But to do so, come over to the settings menu down at the bottom. The first area in the machine settings, there is a cut jump stitches option. Go ahead and touch that check mark off. Remember, anything you do in the settings area is going to be remembered when you turn the machine off. So next time you stitch and you're like, why is it not cutting? Well, remember, you turned off the cutter. You have to remember to turn it back on. But now what you'll have on the back is just that bobbin thread jumping from each letter and not giving you all those cuts. And a little tip, it actually stitches out a little bit faster because it's not having to pause to trim in between each of the stitches. So that's just a little tip. If you've noticed that, it's going to be on the back of a quilt, a back of a T-tail, something you're going to see both sides of your project when it's done. A little tip, turn off the thread cutter. You will thank me later.